Welcome to ZNet. I'm a Senior Geographic Information Systems Analyst in the GIS section at the Los Angeles County Department of Regional Planning, and ZNet is an application we've built that allows users to quickly find zoning by searching an address or a parcel or by selecting a location on the map. Keep in mind this is only for the unincorporated areas of the county that our department manages. And so when you first access the app, you'll see this splash screen, which goes over what I just talked about, that is for unincorporated areas. And then it'll have an illustration on how you can use the main component of the app, which is the search to get the zoning, and then a disclaimer. Just click enter to go to the app. And so since the main part of the app is the search, you'll need to have an address or parcel ready so you can search it to get the zoning. I've already copied one, so I'll just paste it here. I'll select the suggestion as long as it's the correct one. And then it's going to zoom to that address on the map. And then also it's going to display the zoning of the address on the left. And it says that this is a specific planned zone and is considered open space. This has additional information about the property below and then external links here. These top two links go to external GIS applications. The first one is managed by the assessor, and it'll provide additional property information about this property. This one goes to our application called GISNet, which has even more layers that you can enable than this one does. And then these two bottom links go to our planning website. The first one will take you to a page that has more information about zoning. The second one will take you to a page where you can connect with the planner. If you click this Learn More here, it'll give you more information about this zone that this property is within, and so we can see even more details where it states that this is the East Los Angeles 3rd Street specific plan. And then also it'll have permitted uses in this zoning code, so you can see what can and cannot be built on the property. If I had a parcel number instead of an address, I could have searched that as well in the same search bar, and then I would have gotten the same result down here. As far as layers, we have some layers in this app, not as many as GISNet, but there are some, and you can enable them here. Or you can also disable layers, like if you didn't want to see this zoning shading layer, I can toggle it off. And then now I just see the base map. And then the layer background information, if you click that, it has more information about each layer that's available to add to the application. Up here are the hyperlinks. So this one will take you to the planning website, the homepage. This one takes you to the LA County website, the homepage. This takes you to the planning website, but the More GIS Apps page where you can check out more of our apps. And this takes you to the zoning code in a pop-up in its entirety. Whereas when you search an address, it'll take you to the specific portion of the zoning code that applies to that address. This is the zoning code in its entirety, and then you can just select a topic in the table of contents to read through it. Or you can also click this button to pop it out in a new tab. Lastly are these widgets and these widgets that I wanted to go over. So this one is the draw and measure widget. So you can draw points, lines, or polygons and then get the measurements for those here. Or just the measurement widget, you can use that instead. And then you can measure the side of a building, for example. And then this is the add data widget. So if you wanted to add a layer that's not already here, you can do that by browsing ArcGIS Online and searching for a layer. If you have the URL for it, you can just paste it here and add it. If you have a file, as long as it has geographic coordinates, lat and long fields, you can upload it here, and then it's going to display those points for you on the map. This here is if you want to get the lat and long of an address, you would just type the address here, and it's going to provide the lat and longs for you in different formats here. This print widget is good if you want to take a screenshot of something and then have a nice title for it and the legend and basic information, like a static map. So you can change the title if you want also here. And when you click print, it's going to generate the PDF here, and then you would just click that and it's going to pop out the PDF in a new tab, and then you can download it from there. Up here, this is the legend. So this has all the layers that are currently visible in the map. So if I click the supplemental zoning shading layer back on, you'll be able to see that in the legend. Or if you wanted to change the base map, you can do that here and see the high resolution LARIAC imagery. This is the bookmarks. If you wanted to zoom to another unincorporated area that we manage, you would just click that. And then this is the zoning query. So this will query anything that's a commercial zone, for example, or a residential zone, for example. And then you would just apply it, and then it's going to display that in the map, all these areas, A1, for example, and they'll be highlighted in yellow. And then a list will be displayed also here within this same pane, which you can export. And then this has more information about the application in written form, kind of what I just already went over. But you can also click this here, and then it's going to send us an email. And then this here is the user guide, which goes over a lot of the things I just went over as well, but in written detail if you want to do some self-help. Thank you for going through ZNet with me today.